Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and business sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jim McCoy. We've got Johnny McCoy on the camera coming to you live from Siuslaw High School in Florence, Oregon. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show presented by Siuslaw Cellular in Southern Oregon and featuring the Siuslaw Vikings versus the visiting Cascade Christian Challengers. We're pleased you are joining us for this event on TableRockSports.net and welcome our home and visiting fans to the broadcast. Joe Brett is our executive producer. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And thank you to the 3,300 fans who already have. Teams warming up right now. The Vikings in their home dark uniforms. Presently warming up to our left. Beautiful evening, kind of breezy out here, but unlike the last time we visited here during the 2021 season, no rain tonight, nothing but blue skies here, so that won't be a factor in tonight's contest, and cool temperatures here this evening, and looking forward to what should be a very good game. Right now, both teams ranked in the top 10 in the most recent coaches poll. The Challengers, defending 3A champions, coming in as the number 3 team. The Vikings, who were state champions in 2021, come in as the number 6 team. We'll pause for a 2-minute timeout, and when we return, we'll get you ready for the start of tonight's contest. It's the Vikings and the Challengers on TableRockSports.net.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
I ride my bike and sometimes the bus, sometimes both at the same time. I do have a car, but right now it's just too expensive to pay for insurance and gas. I love my job. At Ashland Food Co-op, they're a partner with RVTD's Employer Pass program. It makes it super easy for me to get to work and save a ton of money. It's way cheaper to be able to pay $10 a month, and now I can go anywhere in the valley. Pretty much unlimited rides. It's more than just a bus ride. RVTD is moving our community forward.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like, too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
This portion of our pregame show brought to you by the Peak Rewards app, where you can save on gas and goodies. Use the Peak Rewards app to order crispy, crunchy chicken and sides. Choose your favorite items, set a time, and pick up a great dinner ready to serve on the way home. As I mentioned earlier in our opening segment, last time the Challengers visited these environs, it was against the Vikings in the playoffs while they were making their state championship run. In fact, Cascade Christian paid 2 visits to Siuslaw And in both contests, the Vikings were victorious. So we'll see if this young challenger team can write a new chapter in their history with the rivalry of the Vikings. Coming into tonight's action, this is game number 3 for both teams. For the Vikings, who play under the direction of Sam Johnson, they won their opener on September 6th against Marshfield, 22-14. Then last week, visiting North Valley, a defensive slugfest, won by Siuslaw Mapleton by a score of 14-7. Meanwhile, the Challengers back on Labor Day weekend up against the Vale Vikings. Took it on the chin, 29-6 last week at home against Hidden Valley. A much different story, a back-and-forth affair, high scoring in the first half. The Challengers leading by 2 at halftime, but then reeling off 38 points in the second half, shutting out the Mustangs and coming away with a 68-28 victory. A score that doesn't necessarily indicate how the game got started, but you always hear about halftime adjustments made by coaches, and you always wonder if that just isn't something that they just say for the sake of filling airtime. Well, if last week's game is any indication, whatever it was that Coach Sean dialed up, the defensive coordinator, it did the job. Matter of fact, talking with him at school last week, they dialed up some cover 4, and that pretty well shut down the big capability of the Mustangs in the second half, and a lot of those big plays that gave Cascade some trouble. Not so much trouble in the second half. This Viking team that we see tonight, it's going to be a completely different story. The Vikings like to play ball control football. They run the old veer offense, which means this team's going to be run heavy, and you might be thinking the ball's going to go one way and it ends up in the hands of another. So on this night, what they're going to try to do is to get the Challengers flying around and missing on the ball carrier and grind out yards that way. One of the things you also accomplish by that is you keep the ball out of the opposition's hands. And when you're going up against a team like Cascade Christian with all of its speed between quarterback Derek Farmer, running back Bryson Walker, wideouts like Caleb Scaglione, that you want to try to keep it away from them as much as you possibly can. So we'll see who wins out in this battle of contrasting styles. It'll be fun and it will be interesting to see who prevails, because both of these teams obviously very different than what they were 3 years ago with that very overpowering Viking squad that went on to beat South Umpqua for the state championship. Coming up in a little bit, we'll give you the starting lineups for tonight's game. And typically, when you look at some of the matchups, we can see that there's some pretty good size along the trenches for Siuslaw Mapleton. And the Challengers, seems like they're always the undersized team by a little bit, or sometimes a lot. And it'll be interesting to see if they can't use their technique and quickness to prevail. We see the Challengers making their way out to the bench, wearing their road white uniforms this evening. A lot of growth for the Challengers between week 1 and week 2. We can't necessarily speak for the Vikings, not having had a chance to see them, but here's what we do know, that it is a quality program, and we expect a quality game tonight. We're going to take a timeout, and then we'll get ready for kickoff following these messages.
Discover luxurious Karastan flooring at Lippert's Carpet One. The flooring you need to live beautifully. With the National Karastan Month Savings with Style event, experience the luxury of Karastan and capture the lowest prices of the year. With savings up to $1,000 back on beautiful flooring and pay no interest for 18 full months during National Karastan Month, exclusively at both Lippert's Carpet One locations, Medford and Grants Pass.
Hi, Rod here. Are you tired of sleeping on a hot, miserable mattress? It's time to save on a cool, comfortable night's sleep from Medford Mattress. Discover the full line of Beautyrest with advanced cooling technology and the super comfortable Beautyrest Black. Great sleep is a luxury you deserve. If you want to save on a cool, comfortable, healthy night's sleep, now's your chance. Only at Medford Mattress, downtown Medford, where quality is not costly.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that
You're right there in the shot. Well, we're just moments away from game time. Both teams assembled at their respective benches. Captains making their way out to midfield. The challengers with their backs to us. Number 70 is Sam Seiss. Number 2 is Bryson Walker. Number 12 is Derek Farmer. Number 71 is Cole Breitler. For Siuslaw, we can attempt to make these numbers out. It looks like we've got Max Reynolds out there wearing number 6. I believe we also saw 61, which would be Joel Sissel. And he'll be a guy in the trenches we'll watch with great interest this evening. Also out there is junior quarterback Micah Blankenship. They'll settle here, who will end up winning the opening kick. In our experience of all these years of working with the challengers, that typically if they win the coin toss, they will defer and take the ball first in the second half. Every now and then you see them switch it up, but it's on pretty rare occasion. So it looks like the challengers, if I'm seeing this correctly, have won the toss. And the challengers will go from right to left from where we sit. Again, the challengers, white uniforms with purple numerals, black helmets. The Vikings in their home dark uniforms with blue numerals and gold trim. Check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, 107.9 FM, and streaming live at the acesportsradio.com, featuring 5 live NFL games a week. The Ace Sports Radio. Well, some of these old school stadiums, room comes at a premium. And so tonight, our apologies in advance. Right now, where things sit at the middle of the field, you don't have to worry about posts, but where we are seated in the visiting grandstands, we're in a position where from time to time, the pillars that support the cover that we enjoy might get just a little bit in the way, but I think we've got it situated. When they go in for a score, you'll be able to get a good, clean shot of it. Getting ready to kick it away for Cascade Christian will be junior Alex Fianaka. He's had a flair for getting good deep kicks throughout the season. Back deep to receive for Siuslaw. See Will Johnson back there. Can't quite make out the number of the other player for the Vikings. The hay's in the barn. The work's done. Now it's time to play. Ball goes through the hands of the return man for the Vikings, and they'll go ahead and set up shop at the 20-yard line. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting offense for the Vikings, and it'll look like this. Starting at quarterback will be Micah Blankenship. He'll be joined in the backfield by Will Johnson and Max Reynolds. Single wide out will be Michael Felkins. Bryce Frenzoni and Ryan Clampy are the two tight ends. We'll get the offensive line after this first play from scrimmage. Under center is the quarterback Blankenship. With the two tight ends set, they give you a lot of blockers. Challengers in a 4-3 look tonight. Meanwhile, Vikings pick up of one on the play. The offensive line for the Vikings goes as follows. It is Jacob Mann, Deegan Smith, Joel Sissel, Owen Burt, and Colin Barnett. 2nd and 9 at the 21. Hand the ball off. Johnson with the carry. He'll pick up a couple of yards on the play. So Challengers stout against the run thus far. And then looking at the Challenger defense, I don't know if we're going to get time to get it in. We'll get them on the next series. So here it is on a 3rd down and 6. Pickup of about 2 yards on the play for Johnson. Blankenship under center. Man in motion is the receiver. And now Johnson gets first down yardage and more. He's got room up the sideline. He goes to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Okay, a spectacular run by Johnson. Let's go ahead and show that for you on the replay. He's just up there on the sidelines. Good blocking. Gets him some daylight and separation. Also has some help from his teammates downfield. And Johnson scores to put Siuslaw on the board first. Point after attempt. Seen a lot of teams going for 2 in the first couple of weeks, but we learn from here, the Vikings do indeed have a kicking game. And there to put it. Nelson with the point after attempt. And now the Vikings hit pay dirt on their first series from scrimmage. 7-0 ball game. We will be right back after these messages.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
Pooch kick. Ball will be right around the 40-yard line. Kind of a pooch kick there for the Vikings. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get you introduced real quickly to the challengers starting lineup, but looks like okay. And that no huddle look, you don't dare blink your eyes too quickly. Challengers, opening play for the night for them offensively. And flags come out on the field. Penalty will go against Siuslaw. Challengers starting offense, Derek Farmer, quarterback, Bryson Walker in the backfield. Receivers, Scaglione, Caleb Parker, Grady Sickler, and Alex Fianaka. So now a first down and 5. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line. And we have more laundry out on the turf. And now it's going to go ahead and go back to where it started before. Okay, completing the lineup for the challengers along that offensive line. Sam Sice, Wyatt Hurley, Scott Van Dyke, Evan Stonehill, and Cole Breitler. First down and 10. Farmer hands it off. Walker refuses to go down. We've talked about the fact that he's a guy that, in spite of his lack of stature, that he is a kid that can get yards after contact. He'll end up picking 7 on the play. Franzoni anchors the defensive line along with Joel Sissel, Leo Robertson, Jacob Mann. And we'll get the rest of the defense for you after this. Both teams wasting no time between snaps. Pass by Derek Farmer falls short, intended for Caleb Parker. So that'll bring up a third down and about 4. Rest of the defense for you. It is Reynolds, Clampy, Deegan Smith, Blankenship, Allen, and Ed Blom. Caleb Scaglione in motion to the right side. That'll give the challengers trips. Parker all alone, wide left. Pass, and the pass falls incomplete, so challengers struggle offensively. And that'll bring up a 4th down and about 3 or 4. Running with the football, angling for the first down is Derek Farmer. He gets out across midfield, and the challengers pick up a first down. So the challengers in Viking territory, trailing 7-0 after the long touchdown run by Johnson on their first series of the game. Challengers with twin receivers on either side of the line. Walker in the backfield along with Derek Farmer. Defensive stalwart for Siuslaw you got to keep your eye on is lineman Joel Sissel. Timeout called on the field, and we will take one as well. 8:22 to go in the first. Siuslaw leads 7-0. We'll be right back.
So what do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple.
Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download the Try Us app.
Here we go.
U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my... Yep, it's working.
Download the U.S. Cellular Try Us app for a free 30-day trial.
Back to action. 8:22 to go in the first. Challengers at the 48 of the Vikings. I'll hand the ball to Walker. Walker's not going to get a whole lot out of this. Tackle made by Deegan Smith. Pickup of 1 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9. Scaglione in motion. He'll go ahead and take it on the fly. Sweep takes it to the far side of the field. From where we sit, looks like he got down to about the 41-yard line. Pickup of 6 on the play. Challengers on a 3rd and manageable. I'll hand the ball to Walker, but he's met right there at the line of scrimmage. Max Reynolds. He's there to make the stop, and it'll bring up another 4th down for Cascade Christian.
That's a loss of 2. Bringing up 4th and 6.
So 4th down play. Just past midfield. The guy we watch here on this case would be Fianaka, who would handle the punting, and now he's out to a wideout position. He's playing a outside slot. Farmer on the run. Rolls left. Pass. Overthrows his intended target. Looking for Fianaka downfield, and it'll be a 1st down for the Vikings. Challengers, a little bit of trouble with accuracy in the passing game here early on. Maybe just a little bit jumpy here, so kind of understandable. Early season game, big matchup between the two teams. Vikings get it at their own 44. Blankenship under center. In the backfield, single set back is Max Reynolds. And this Vikings team will mix it up some. Here on 1st down, Blankenship with the carry.
Picks up about 4 yards.
They'll give him 4 on the play. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 6.
We call this 2nd and long 6.
.6:15 to go in the quarter. 7-0 Vikings. 2 men line up in the backfield. Blankenship under pressure from Parker. And then we'll have a flag in the backfield. Blankenship gets away. So we'll have a penalty flag out. Back in the backfield. While they sort that out, thought I might get that challenger defense in for you, but I think we'll just wait here, see what the call was. Call goes against the Vikings. Will be called a personal foul. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty. So that'll put the ball back at the 32-yard line for a 2nd and long.
Brings up a 2nd and 21.
6:04 to go in the quarter. Now we see a shotgun look. So again, A little bit of mixing and matching by Coach Johnson and company. Blankenship rolling out to his right. Left-hander completes the pass. Ball's knocked loose on the turf. Looked like there with the recovery is Sam Seiss. So the pass caught, but knocked away. So challengers here with new life, going to look to see if they can't answer the call and knot up the game. Probably be helpful if I updated the scoreboard here with the down and distance. Ball spotted at the 43 of Siuslaw. .553 left to go in the first quarter of play. Derek Farmer coming in from the sideline. 4 receivers set. We see Sickler way out wide right. Fianaka the slot on his side. Over on the left side, the slot is Scaglione with Caleb Parker to his left. 1st and 10. Scaglione in motion. Making you think fly sweep, but that's obviously not going to be the case now. Long count. And the hand is to Walker. Walker has running room. He explodes from the 30 to the 20 to the 10. Touchdown, Challengers. Let's check that out. Look at that man fly. You can just kind of tell. He gets in the middle of all that traffic. I thought you had him. I thought you had him. So 7-6 ball game. Alex Fianaka getting ready to try to knot it up with the point after attempt. So 43-yard run by Walker. The kick is up, and we've got a tie game. With 5:43 left to go in the first, it is knotted up at 7s. We'll be right back after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Tell you what, they're not wasting any time. Alex Fianaka with the ensuing kickoff ends up booting it all the way into the end zone where the Vikings will take it at the 20. Coming into the lineup, Zach Cook. Part of that D line. Again, the Challengers going with a 4-3 look this evening. On first down, Johnson with it. And now for that Challenger defense. Up front it'll be Alex Fianaka, Cole Breitler, Zach Cook, and Sam Seitz. Linebackers, Caleb Parker, Wyatt Hurley, and Caleb Scaglione. The defensive backs, Grady Sickler, Taylor Snowden, Bryson Walker, and Derek Farmer. After the pickup of 3, it'll be a 2nd down and 7. And a penalty call against the offense. Five-yard penalty. We'll make it a 2nd down and 12. Ball at the 18 now. Blankenship out of the gun. He's going to go ahead and run behind his blockers. Mobile quarterback, you can see he's got good mobility, and he'll have a whole host of blocking. He'll end up picking up about 5, maybe 6 yards on the play. We'll give him a 3rd down and 6. Ball at the 24 with 4:18 left to go in the first. A tie ball game. Officials timeout called. Blankenship under center. Johnson and Reynolds in the backfield. Blankenship going to try to take off with it. He gets a little bit of blocking. He'll get out across the 30-yard line where he'll pick up a 1st down for Siuslaw Mapleton. Should make mention of that. Yeah, we got a combination of schools here. Mapleton joining on board with Siuslaw without a football program of their own. Ball now at the 32-yard line. 3:55 left to go in the first. Blankenship once again gets out of traffic and making what you could argue was a touchdown-saving tackle was Bryson Walker right out there in the open field. With the run, he'll move the ball out to the 47-yard line. Blankenship going to take off and run. Eludes one would-be tackler for the Challengers. And then a tackle out of bounds. And it looks like they're going to call a penalty flag on the play. Fall Sports Action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. And from our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, now with 9 locations nearby to serve you. So a late hit, the call against Cascade Christian. So that'll bring the ball down to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 with 3:14 left to go in the first. Blankenship takes the snap. He's going to take off and run this time, though. He is slowed up, and a sea of white envelops him. Still a good pickup on 1st down. If you're the Vikings, you got to like what you see so far. The good teams, they can run the ball, and they can stop the run. But it has been a game of big plays thus far. Blankenship going to go ahead and take out, run up the right side. Bryson Walker there with the tackle.
Bryson Walker, but that's after Micah picks up another Viking.
Gets enough yardage there that it'll be first down Siuslaw. Timeout called by Cascade Christian. 2:22 left to go in the first. We will pause for messages and be right back.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
2:22 left to go in the first. Tie ball game. Vikings on the move, playing ball control here. Have the ball all the way down to the 17-yard line of the Challengers. Two-man backfield, kind of the old school pro set. Blankenship, though, doing his lion's share of running. On this case, they'll go ahead and try to push it up the middle. Max Reynolds kind of playing that fullback role. Parker there on the stop. There along with them is Wyatt Hurley. Both of those guys actually stepping up to the varsity level and have become an important part of that defense for Cascade Christian. 2nd and 5 at the 12. Blankenship under center. Blankenship hands it, and then nearly tackled by Walker, but running towards the pylon, Max Reynolds, and he ends up running it in for the score. You see there, Walker looked like he just had him down low, but Reynolds able to run through that, and Nelson will come in for the point after. Out of the hold of Blankenship. Nelson, right-footed kicker. His kick is up, end over end. It's good. So Siuslaw retakes the lead here with 1:27 left to go in the first. We'll be back after we pause for these messages.
For trusting Abby's legendary pizza for 60 years. Your hard-earned money supports hundreds of youth working at our parlors, dozens and dozens of nonprofits and school teams throughout the area. At Abby's, doing good in the neighborhood has never tasted so delicious. Can you smell it? It's not arugula and pear. It's bacon, and cheddar. Yep. Everybody's favorite pizza is back on sale this month at Abby's, loaded with 2 kinds of bacon and real cheddar cheese. Enjoy Abby's September special at a very special price.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Well, you can tell that Siuslaw wants nothing of Bryson Walker. So again, another pooch kick. This time, senior Eli Young ends up falling on the ball. And the challengers end up taking it at their own 43-yard line. Waning moments of the first quarter. Farmer, 4-receiver set. A hand to Walker. Walker slips a tackler. He'll get out across the 45-yard line. Works the right side of that challenger line. And he'll pick up 4 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. Man in motion, Scaglione, fake the fly sweep. Farmer, go ahead and take off and run with it. Gets it right up near midfield. He'll get about 2 on the play to bring up a 3rd down and 4. Down and distance, plenty of options in the playbook for the challengers, who line up with 3 receivers to the right. And now Walker's going to take off and run with it. He has 1st down yardage and more as he runs up the sideline and works his way into Viking territory. Last week, Walker with 115 yards rushing against Hidden Valley. And he's not the only one. He may be the most spectacular runner out of it, but Farmer with excellent foot speed. Scaglione's got all kinds of foot speed, and a lot of the other guys at the skill spots, they're not sloppy either. Beamish in as a wide receiver. Going long is Farmer. Farmer looking for the freshman wideout. Challengers still looking for their first completion of the evening in the passing game.
By number 22, Justin Allen.
Justin Allen with the coverage for the Vikings. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. 16 seconds to go in the first. Challengers with trips to the right, Parker to the left. Farmer completes the pass. Scaglione gets it. Now he gets to show off some of his foot speed as he works the ball down to the 30-yard line. Scaglione, part of that challenger backfield last year, moving out to wide receiver spot. The horn sounds, and that's the end of the first quarter of play. Vikings lead 14-7. We'll be right back in 1 minute.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $15 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? When you want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life, call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $15 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
Start of the second quarter, challengers down at the 31 of the Vikings. A 3rd down and 5 after a nice little pickup on the pass completion from Farmer to Scaglione. Grady Slickler split out wide to the right. Farmer going to roll left, gets some pressure. Looking downfield, throws up wide of Walker, and that'll bring up 4th down. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Watch for Buck for Kid Day in September. Over $950,000 was raised for kids in 2023 by Dutch Bros and the customers who support them. 4th and 5, no question, given the field position that the Challengers will be going for it here. Walker in the backfield along with Farmer. Takes a little swing pass, slips a tackler. Looks like he'll end up just a little bit short of the first down. So it'll be a turnover on downs. Still looking like a good play call from here. Good to see the Challengers starting to find their rhythm a little bit in the passing game. That'll be up to the defense to hold them. Playing at one corner is Grady Sickler. Over at the other corner, Taylor Snowden. Reynolds and Jones and Johnson in the backfield. Blankenship under center. On first down, handed off.
Another great physical run by number 6,
Max Reynolds. Doing a nice job there of picking up yardage after contact. So the Vikings getting it done in the ground game and using a variety of weapons. With a pickup of 7, it'll be 2nd down and 3. Blankenship now in the shotgun. Has a man out wide. Vikings been going with the 2 tight end set throughout the evening. Blankenship, lefty quarterback, looking downfield, and he just overthrows his intended target.
Looked around a little quarterback draw, pulled back, just missed.
Felkins, the intended target. Looked like he had his man beat, but if you're a Challenger fan, you're grateful for the fact they could not connect. So it'll bring up a 3rd and manageable with 10:53 left to go in the half. Blankenship under center. They're going to go ahead and hand it off to Johnson. Johnson gets some running room to the right side.
Around the right side to Will Johnson.
And that will provide first down yardage for the Vikings as they move the chains.
First down.
Ball at the 43. So that 3-headed monster of a backfield, Johnson, Reynolds, and Blankenship, have been getting it done, and a lot of credit has to go to that offensive line for doing their part. First down carry, Zach Cook slows up Blankenship.
Blankenship comes around the right side, tackled by number 74.
Austin Cook in for a play, comes out. So does Breitler. Stonehill into the ball game for the Challengers defensively. Give them 5 on the play to bring up a 2nd and 5. 9:43 and counting left to go in the half. Blankenship on the run. He just gets it dished off, but there to sniff it out, make the stop as he's wrapped up in the backfield. There is Caleb Scaglione. Also there on the pursuit.
Loss of about 6 yards. Bring up 3rd and 11.
Big defensive play there. Also in there on the pursuit, Bryson Walker along with Scaglione. 3rd down and 11. Here, Blankenship out of the gun. He'll take the snap, roll to his right, lefty throw.
Nice little roll out by Siuslaw.
And
Micah, the number 10,
making the catch, Michael Falcons. He'll be short of the first down. But with a 4th and 2, not be surprised to see the Vikings go for it.
Up front by the Viking offensive line, helping Micah Blankenship pick up another
Blankenship
first down.
on the keeper. Gets enough for a Viking first down. Ball moved down to the 46-yard line. Blankenship under center, hands it off. And you can just see play after play that Viking line doing a good job of getting a little bit of a line surge there. And a good big pickup on first down. And any offensive coordinator will tell you, you'll love it when you can get really something good out of a first down play on second down. It gives you all kinds of options, and including maybe even taking a strike downfield if you're so inclined. Your call for a timeout from the sideline.
Timeout for the Siuslaw Vikings. Their first of the half.
We'll keep it right here. Want to remind you that today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass on the banks of the Rogue River, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. These two squads seeing each other for the first time since the 2021 campaign. The Vikings on their way to a state championship that season. Gathered here tonight on what has been a fairly pleasant evening, a little bit cooler than maybe what a person would be used to if they lived in the Rogue Valley. And they don't get any easier for Cascade. Next up on their schedule is a road date at Henley next Friday night. And as we do with every football game that the Challengers play, we'll be bringing it your way on Table Rock Sports. Tonight, Jim McCoy, I think this is my first ever solo flight on a football game. Mark McLemore on a much-deserved vacation, and Kevin Schaefer unable to make it from Medford in time for the ball game. Second down and short for Siuslaw. Blankenship hands it off. Looks like from here that should forward progress will be enough for a first down, and so the Vikings move the sticks. Ball spotted at the 35 of Cascade with 7 minutes left to go in the half. Blankenship under center, two backs behind him. Little pitch play out to Johnson. Johnson almost stopped there by Farmer. Slows up his progress, and there looked like we had Scott Van Dyke in there to help finish him off. Sam Seiss also there.
Looks like he picked up around 3 yards. Let's make it 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3 on the play. Second down and 7. Blankenship, this time, fakes the handoff. Caleb Parker, not fooled. Little assistance there from senior Evan Stonehill. And that'll give us a third And about a long 8. Ball at the 34-yard line. Blankenship is going to keep it. This time, though, swarm of challengers there. Challengers with a swarm around the play. We also see in defensively for Cascade Christian, number 8, that's Michael Covey. One of 15 freshmen on this challenger roster. This is going to bring up a 4th down and 8. Blankenship will be under center. Instructions being shouted in from the sideline. And a timeout called by Siuslaw. 4th and 8. Ball at the Cascade Christian 33. We will pause for a quick timeout and be right back.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective. Because we're all hoping for the same thing. To be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your.
Back to action. Big 4th down play. Blankenship out of the shotgun. He's going to roll out to his left. Left-hander looking downfield. And he short hops the throw, looking in the direction of Johnson. So it'll be a turnover on downs. Cascade Christian making a stand here. And they get the ball back. 4:42 left to go in the half. Decent field position at their own 33-yard line. Grady Sickler, he's split out wide to the right. Slot on his side is Fianaka. Over on the left side, it's Scaglione and Parker. Bryson Walker in the backfield with the quarterback, Derek Farmer. Looks right, wobbly throw. That'll end up falling incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down. Sickler, a sophomore, and he's one of those guys capable of playing that quarterback position. And as a matter of fact, last year, Farmer, with injury, unable to play the quarterback position, and Sickler got some late action. Right now here on the carry is Bryson Walker. Walker runs it up to the 38-yard line. He'll pick up 5 on the play to give the challengers a 3rd and manageable. Matter of fact, every now and then we'll see Farmer split out wide. With all that great athleticism he's got, you can do a lot of things with him. And in a lot of those situations, we've seen Scaglione at quarterback. But so far, going the distance, and now the question, little movement there along the line. And this is going to be an offsides call against the Vikings. That'll give the challengers a 1st down. Plenty of time left, 4:05 to go. Challengers near midfield. Walker with it. He breaks from the pack. He'll run from the posse, and he'll score the touchdown. Bryson Walker. Another scamper upfield, and the Challengers are within 1. Nothing fancy there, just good old-fashioned foot speed. And he's off to the races. Kind of get the feeling maybe when he was young that mom would see something missing from the cookie jar. Bryson. And there, the kick by Fianaka. And no good. Challengers within 1 with 3:55 to go in the half. Your score, Siuslaw 14, Cascade Christian 13. We will be back after we take a quick timeout.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
I ride my bike and sometimes the bus, sometimes both at the same time. I do have a car, but right now it's just too expensive to pay for insurance and gas. I love my job. At Ashland Food Co-op, they're a partner with RVTD's Employer Pass program. It makes it super easy for me to get to work and save a ton of money. It's way cheaper to be able to pay $10 a month, and now I can go anywhere in the valley. Pretty much unlimited rides. It's more than just a bus ride. RVTD is moving our community forward.
Back here at Siuslaw, it's a 1-point game. The Challengers getting a 43-yard touchdown run from Bryson Walker. Long kick downfield, taking it about the 2-yard line. Fun on the return, but good coverage by the Challenger kick coverage unit. Ball just right around the 20-yard line. 3:46 left to go on the half. No doubt, if you're a Challengers fan, you'd love to see your team come up with a stop here and try to get on the up end of things. For the most part, Vikings, great success in their ground game. And they got so much variety that they can throw at you. On first down, breaking through and breaking out to a first down. That's Max Reynolds. Well, is there any question who the power runner in this group is? Max Reynolds, a senior, 5'10", 190 pounds. Here on first down, about a 3-yard pickup on the play to bring up a 2nd down and 7. Blankenship, hands off. Reynolds with it, takes it to the outside. Good foot speed there. Actually, that's Johnson there. And so it's kind of like you got thunder and lightning. You got the thunder of Reynolds and the lightning of Johnson. And the Vikings pick up a first down as they continue to march here late in the first half. Falcons, wearing number 10, is split out wide to the left. 2 tight ends set. Pair of backs in the backfield. And we have a flag on the play. This one looks like it's going to go against Siuslaw Mapleton. Illegal motion. So that'll make it a first down and 15 with 2:57 left to go in the second quarter of play. As the sun makes its way down, it's getting a little bit chillier, making me rethink my idea of wearing shorts to this game. Glad I brought a windbreaker and pullover for this occasion. Blankenship under center. Johnson and Reynolds in the backfield. They'll try the left side. Sam Seiss. Reynolds. So a pair of heavyweights going at it. Michael Covey also in there defensively for the Challengers. Loss of a yard on the play. Or actually should say picked a couple yards on it. Forgot about that penalty. Blankenship with the ball. He streaks out off to his left. And looks like he should have that about right at the 40-yard line. That'll give the Vikings a fresh set of downs. Scaglione with the tackle. 2:10 and the clock running.
Dive play off the left side to number 5, Will Johnson.
Will Johnson on the play. He says, hey, you know what? I can power it up the middle too. And a good pickup there. Gets 6 on the play. Handoff, taking it to the outside. And the Challengers looking for a hold. Run out of bounds. And for the Vikings, they'll end up picking up a first down with 1:33 left to go in the half. So a timeout called on the play. And we got 1:33 left to go in the first half. Lippert's Carpet One, serving Southern Oregon families since 1957. Hardwood, waterproof plank, carpet, laminate, and tile. Certified installers, flooring consultants, and design services. Lippert's Carpet One in Medford and Grants Pass. One of several new sponsors we've welcomed aboard this season. Thank them for their support, enabling us to bring you the high school football action you're able to see free of charge. Coming up on the half, Siuslaw continuing to move the football. It's been kind of a bend but not break for the most part for the Challengers, but not unlike the game that we saw last week between the Challengers and Mustangs. The first half has been a half of big plays. Shotgun look. Blankenship. Quarterback, roll out to his right. He's got a little bit of room, some pressure coming. Looking downfield, overthrows his intended target. Looking for Falcons. It'll be a second down and 10. That'll stop the clock with 1:26 left to go in the first half. Falcons will split out wide left. And taking off and running with it. Pitch play. A little bit of that old option play. They thought for sure that they had Blankenship dead to rights. And right as they close it in, he pitches it off and ends up picking up first down yardage. Vikings knocking on the door at the 14-yard line of Cascade Christian with 1:19 left to go in the half. Blankenship under center. He'll hand it off for Johnson. Johnson explodes out of the backfield, and he'll carry it home.
Number 5, Will Johnson, and that's a Viking touchdown.
A no-doubter for Johnson. You could see from here he was going to end up getting the ball. Couple of quick steps, some good blocking, and the rest is history.
Looks like the Vikings are going to take a timeout.
Vikings will take a timeout with 1:12 left to go in the half. And they extend their lead against Cascade Christian. It's a 20-13 ball game. For over 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon. Whether it's auto or residential glass, Bill's Glass covers the complete spectrum from your vehicles to any room in the house. Coming up in a couple of minutes, it'll be time for the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. We'll take a look at the scoring highlights from the first half, and there's some good ones to take a look at. I might even have some stats to bring your way. Be interesting at this point with the Vikings up by 7. Potential to make this a little bit steeper climb for the Challengers if they see if they elect to go for 2 here. And it looks like that might just be what they do.
Now we have one in-time play here. Vikings.
So we'll go ahead and line it up here. Presently, the Viking lead is 7. And flags on the play. And this will go against Siuslaw. Vikings still intending to go for 2. Blankenship under center. They'll hand it off for Johnson. Johnson tries to work his way forward. And the Challengers make the stop. So, with 1:12 left to go in the first half, it is Siuslaw 20, Cascade Christian 7. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for this.
Kicked by Siuslaw. Will end up out of bounds. So that'll bring out the flag. Challengers. Minute 12. You can do something with that. Opportunity to perhaps knot this one up before the half. Rogue Credit Union is proud to partner with Table Rock Sports and the Medford School District on the Touchdown Club again this fall. Supporting communities, schools, and the tools to meet your financial needs. Rogue Credit Union. So the Challengers, 1st and 10. Just a couple yards outside the 40. Farmer dropping back, looking to throw, looking downfield.
Great play underneath that throw by number 12.
Looking in the direction of Caleb Parker. Pass incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down. With the incompletion, that'll stop the clock at 1:07 to go in the half. Split out wide right is Sickler. Outside slot is Scaglione. Inside slot, hard to get a read on that number. Rolling out to his right, Farmer. Farmer going to go ahead and take off and run with it. He finds running room as he gets up near midfield. Looks like he might have run out right at about the 43-yard line. So 5 on the play.
We do have a winner for the 50-50
3rd down. 1 minute left to go as he stopped the clock by going out of bounds. Farmer now rolling to his left, getting some pressure, looking downfield. And there's just nothing there. And Jacob Mann there with the pressure for Siuslaw. And so that'll bring up a 4th and 5. 54 seconds left to go in the first half.
$240.
Looks like Fianaka is going to go ahead and kick this one away. A little bit of trouble there with the snap, but he gets it down the field. It's going to take a challenger roll down to about the 20, and that's where the Vikings will get it with 20 seconds left to go in the half. And an opportunity, perhaps, to do some additional damage before they go in the halftime locker room. The Challengers will have it first to open the 3rd quarter. Cohen Calvert checking into the Challenger lineup. Also in is Snowden. Everybody in tight. And Blankenship just going to take a knee there. And that'll keep the clock running. Vikings up by 7. Next snap. He'll take another knee. And that will mark the end of the first half of play. 2 quarters of football in the books. Your score at the half on our John L. Scott scoreboard. It is the Siuslaw Vikings 20, the Cascade Christian Challengers 13. We will take a timeout, and we'll be back with the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report right here on TableRockSports.net. Be back in 2 minutes.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $15 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? When you want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life, call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $15 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
For trusting Abby's legendary pizza for 60 years. Your hard-earned money supports hundreds of youth working at our parlors, dozens and dozens of nonprofits and school teams throughout the area. At Abby's, doing good in the neighborhood has never tasted so delicious. Can you smell it? It's not arugula and pear. It's bacon, and cheddar. Yep. Everybody's favorite pizza is back on sale this month at Abby's, loaded with 2 kinds of bacon and real cheddar cheese. Enjoy Abby's September special at a very special price.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Our halftime report brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. The fall program guide is out for the fall. Check it out for a wide variety of sports, classes, and other activities for the whole family to enjoy. Be sure to check it out online at the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. Check in, there might just be something for you there. And again, our thanks to Medford Parks and Rec for sponsoring our halftime report. Plenty of highlights from the first half. Let's go ahead and check it out. It was Siuslaw getting on the board first. A long touchdown run from Johnson to get things started. See, he took to the edge there. Challengers lost the average. And you don't need a whole lot of daylight when you have all the speed possessed by Will Johnson. So the Vikings strike first. But Challengers, they've got a few answers. Among them, Bryson Walker. Walker explodes from the pack. He goes on a long touchdown run to make it a 7-7 ball game after the successful point after attempt by Fianaka. But the Vikings right back into it. They've got lightning and they've got thunder. Here with the run for the Vikings is Max Reynolds, their power runner. And he ends up, while Johnson scores on the right side, Reynolds scores on the left to put the Vikings back out on top. Next highlight, once again, comes to us courtesy of Bryson Walker. Walker breaks away, good blocking from his line. Scampers upfield, another 40-plus touchdown run. But the Challengers unsuccessful on the point after attempt to make it a 14-13 ball game. And the Vikings end up getting one more for good measure to complete the first half. Johnson goes right. Sea of black to provide the blocking. The Vikings unsuccessful on their two-point conversion attempt. And that gives us our halftime score of the Vikings 20 and the Challengers 13. Medford is your sport ground where West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. Well, we'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll have some halftime statistics for you. That's coming up after this timeout during the Medford Parks and Recreation Department halftime show here on TableRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Back here, the halftime report. Here's a look at some of the stats for the Challengers and the Vikings. First, for the Vikings, ran the ball 34 times for 263 yards. Just 20 yards in receiving on 2 catches. And quarterback, Blankenship, 2 for 5 in the first half. They had a fumble and lost that one away. Committed 8 penalties. And were 4 for 6 on their third down conversions and went 1 for 3 on their fourth down tries. Challengers, meanwhile, still a good productive first half of running the football, 147 yards on 12 carries. Just 2 pass completions for 4 yards. Tough half in the Challenger passing game as the Challengers 2 for 10. They only committed 2 penalties in the half for 10 yards. 2 for 6 on their third down conversions and 1 for 3 on fourth down. Time of possession. Sometimes a meaningless statistic, but I think it goes to show you Siuslaw's intent to somewhat take the air out of the ball and keep possession of it. They held on to the ball for 16:33 in the first half compared to just 5:52 for the Challengers. Looking at the individual stats from the Vikings, Will Johnson with 130 yards on 8 carries for 2 touchdowns. Micah Blankenship, a weapon as a runner from his quarterback position, 74 yards on 16 carries. Max Reynolds, he scored a touchdown and gained 59 yards on 10 carries. Blankenship, 2 for 5 for 20 yards. And Michael Falcons ended up with both catches for Siuslaw. Looking over at the Challengers, Bryson Walker, he already has eclipsed his rushing total from the last game. 129 yards on 8 carries for a pair of touchdowns. Derek Farmer with 13 rushes, we should say 13 yards on 3 rushes. Caleb Scaglione, 1 for 5. Farmer, 2 for 10 on the half with 4 yards passing. Receptions, 1 by Scaglione for 5 yards, and Walker made a catch but was tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at the defensive stats for the Challengers, Grady Sickler with 3 tackles in the first half, Sam Seiss with 4, Bryson Walker with 6.5, Caleb Parker with 3.5, Caleb Scaglione with 3, and Derek Farmer with 3. So that's a look at your halftime stats. We will take a timeout, and when we return, we'll get you ready for the start of the second half. Here in Florence at Siuslaw High School, it's the Vikings with the 20-13 lead. We'll take a 2-minute break and then be back.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
So what do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple.
Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download the Try Us app.
Here we go.
U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my... Yep, it's working.
Download the U.S. Cellular Try Us app for a free 30-day trial.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy.
Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
The Medford Parks and Recreation Department has been our sponsor of our halftime report. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide. The full guide is out. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. We're just a minute away from the start of the second half. Challengers emerge from the locker room. They'll have the football first to start the second half. And the question for Cascade Christian fans will have to be what happens in terms of halftime adjustments. You recall last week, just a 2-point game between the Challengers and the Hidden Valley Mustangs, and the Challengers just turned it up, I would say a notch, but more like about 2 notches in the second half, and shut out the Mustangs. But I tell you what, this Vikings team, very solid, very stout, no doubt feeling very good about keeping the football out of the hands of the Cascade Christian Challengers. They'll definitely look to do more of the same, and we'll see how that works out. We'll also see what the Challengers do in terms of any offensive adjustments. So far here in the ball game, Challengers with very strong success running the football. Now just need to get the passing game dialed in. Last week, a very strong game for Derek Farmer at quarterback, going 12 for 19 for 155 yards and a touchdown. And see if a fresh start here in the new half helps them out any. And the Challengers very much in this, just down by 7 points. Table Rock Sports thanks our great sponsors, including the John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard and our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. We'll take one final break, and we'll be back with the second half here on TableRockSports.net.
Discover luxurious Karastan flooring at Lippert's Carpet One. The flooring you need to live beautifully. With the National Karastan Month Savings with Style event, experience the luxury of Karastan and capture the lowest prices of the year. With savings up to $1,000 back on beautiful flooring and pay no interest for 18 full months during National Karastan Month, exclusively at both Lippert's Carpet One locations, Medford and Grants Pass.
Hi, Rod here. Are you tired of sleeping on a hot, miserable mattress? It's time to save on a cool, comfortable night's sleep from Medford Mattress. Discover the full line of Beauty Rest with advanced cooling technology and the super comfortable Beauty Rest Black. Great sleep is a luxury you deserve. If you want to save on a cool, comfortable, healthy night's sleep, now's your chance. Only at Medford Mattress, downtown Medford, where quality is not costly.
Tonight's action is brought to you by the Rogue Valley Transportation District. Need help learning the routes and options available to you? RVTD can help. Visit rvtd.org to learn more. Jim McCoy along with Johnny McCoy on the camera, getting ready to bring you the second half of action. Teams are at their respective sidelines. Preparations for the second half. Cascade Christian will have the football first by design. They like getting that ball, and in situations like this, you can see why. They get that football first, and they have the opportunity to either tie the ball game up or take the lead and set things in motion for a strong second half. Just right in front of us is the Cascade Christian bench. Interesting to watch the body language, the communication. You see Farmer warming up on the sideline with Scaglione delivering that ball with authority. You tell him eager to get that Challenger passing game cranked up. Assistant Coach Carpenter talking with a number of players. Seemed like historically he's always kind of had that quality control type of role. Getting ready to receive the opening kick of the half from Nelson. Back deep is Walker, but they've been keeping it away from him tonight, so the up men kind of know to keep their eyes open. But this time they're going to let it go long. Walker receives the football inside the 5-yard line. He'll run up the far sideline, makes a cut. He's out toward midfield. He keeps his feet, and he keeps running. He's down to the 20, the 10. And now you know why they have made it their practice to keep the ball away from Walker. It's like, note to self, let's not do that again. Okay, let's get that out of the way here. My apologies for that. Ball down at the 4-yard line. First and goal for the Challengers. With the football Running with it there is Derek Farmer. And he'll end up with a good pickup on the play to bring up a 2nd and goal at the 1. 1 yard line. Farmer clapping his hands together. He says, I'm just going to take care of this. Runs into a crowd. And that'll bring up a 3rd and goal. Vikings closing in around the challenger quarterback. And always, to me, it's funny how you can be that close to the touchdown, and some of the toughest yards you'll ever have to try to earn are those in tight. Walker in the backfield, along with Farmer. Farmer sees an opening. Touchdown, Challengers. Smart running there by got the wrong one there. Let's get out of here. Challengers going to go for 2. Going to try to take the lead here. Farmer with Parker in motion. Farmer sees the opening. All the action goes to the left. He takes it up the middle, and the Challengers take the lead. So Cascade Christian back in front in this ball game. It's a 21-20 ball game. Let's go ahead and show the replay for you. Got that dialed up now. But good work on the left side of that line for the Challengers. Parting the Red Sea for Derek Farmer. Now Cascade Christian on top. 10:31 to go in the 3rd. So we got ourselves a brand new ball game. Of course, I think both of these teams expected a big battle coming into this one. Serving Southern Oregon for over 30 years, Medford Mattress has a huge selection of adjustable pressure relief mattresses to help you rediscover sleep. Medford Mattress, for quality is not costly. Challengers booting it way downfield. Forget about that one. So, Bryson Walker ends up setting up the touchdown. All night long they kept it away from him. A lot of pooch kicks early in the ball game. And then they say, well, let's go ahead and kick it deep this time. And Walker makes them pay a spectacular return, nearly scoring a touchdown. And then Farmer finally punching it in. Challengers now with a spring in their step. On 1st down, breaking away from the pack. And it's Blankenship with a quarterback keeper. Blankenship, huge weapon. Johnson and Blankenship both with a lot of speed. But I would dare say Blankenship might even have more, or he just has that explosiveness about him. Ball out at the 42-yard line. Vikings in their own territory, trailing by 1. On 1st down, Johnson with it. They're getting all kinds of running room to the outside this evening.
Nice little lead off the right side.
And they'll give him, they're going to give him 1st down yardage. Will Johnson on the carry. So that's the thing. It's almost pick your poison. Johnson, Reynolds, Blankenship. 48-yard line. Johnson with it. And again, he's getting good blocking, and he doesn't need a ton of a gap to make something happen. And they're a good first down run.
Picks up 9 yards, making it 2nd and 1.
So that'll bring up a second down and short. Blankenship under center. Falcons, the lone receiver, split wide to the left. Carey. Looks like Reynolds there. And that will give the Vikings first down yardage. That'll move the football down to the 34-yard line with 9:29 to go. Clock running here in the third. Yeah, by a 3-1 margin, the Vikings controlled time of possession in the first half. Here, Johnson with the football. He just continues to chew up chunks of yardage. And he'll take it down to about the 20-yard line. That's where they're going to spot it to give the Vikings another first down on the evening. Breitler coming out of the challenger lineup. Johnson with the carry. I think Fianaka thought he had him for a second. Slows him up a little bit. But a pickup of 4 on the play.
Pickup of 3, 2nd and 7.
Caleb Parker coming up on the stop for Cascade. Blankenship under center. 2-man backfield. And here, going to try to power it up the middle. And when they do that, the man they go to is Max Reynolds.
Picks up at least 5, making it 3rd down and 2.
They'll give us a 3rd down and 2. Johnson, number 5. Reynolds, number 6. Blankenship, their quarterback under center. On this play, the Vikings continue to grind it up the field. And give a call to that offensive line. Jacob Mann, Deegan Smith, Joel Sissel, Owen Burt, and Colin Barnett. 1st and goal at the 8. Blankenship hands it off, taking it to the edge, keeping his feet.
Nice little run to the outside.
And that is Reynolds. Walker with the stop.
2nd goal. About the 1. The 7-yard pickup.
On 2nd and goal. And a Viking touchdown. Will Johnson punches it in.
Let's give that offensive line a round of applause as they are pushing people all over the place.
See the replay here. Hand to Johnson. Explosiveness. The hole cleared open and a touchdown score by Siuslaw. Vikings score, and it looks like they're going to go for 2 with Blankenship, the quarterback, under center. 2 men in the backfield. Blankenship, and he is stopped up short. Cascade Christian keeps themselves within 5. 6:54 left to go in the third quarter of play. We'll take a timeout and we'll be right back.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like, too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
A kick. And try the offside kick. And an onside kick. And the Vikings get the ball at midfield. A little discussion on the sideline. I think everybody's a little bit in shock here on the Cascade Christian side of the field. First and 10, ball at the 49-yard line. Blankenship under center. Pair of backs behind him, and a fumble. But were the Vikings able to recover? So that'll bring up a second and about 11. Second down and 11, 6:28 with the clock running. Blankenship under center. Hands the ball off. And tackling by the challengers. Bryson Walker there to undercut him. And that'll bring up a third and long. So after that shocking development, successful onside kick by the Vikings. Challengers rising up to meet the challenge. Third and 11, ball at the 50. Blankenship rolling out, getting some pressure from Seiss. He'll go ahead and roll left. And he ends up running out past midfield down to about the 45-yard line. Kind of looks like we've got about a fourth. About a 4th and 2. .454 to go in the third. And a timeout called. We will take one as well. We'll be right back after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Discover luxurious Karastan flooring at Lippert's Carpet One. The flooring you need to live beautifully. With the National Karastan Month Savings with Style event, experience the luxury of Karastan and capture the lowest prices of the year. With savings up to $1,000 back on beautiful flooring and pay no interest for 18 full months during National Karastan Month, exclusively at both Lippert's Carpet One locations, Medford and Grants Pass.
Hi, Rod here. Are you tired of sleeping on a hot, miserable mattress? It's time to save on a cool, comfortable night's sleep from Medford Mattress. Discover the full line of Beauty Rest with advanced cooling technology and the super comfortable Beauty Rest Black. Great sleep is a luxury you deserve. If you want to save on a cool, comfortable, healthy night's sleep, now's your chance. Only at Medford Mattress, downtown Medford, where quality is not costly.
4th down and 2. Ball at the 41. Under center, Blankenship. Carry the football, and the pile pushes forward, and it'll be a Viking first down. Blankenship with a carry. Ball now at the 34-yard line of the Challengers. First down play. Move the ball across the 30-yard line. Max Reynolds will take the carry. Moves the ball down to about the 27-yard line. Four minutes and counting to go in the third. Blankenship waits the snap. And for a minute there, he has us thinking he's going to take off with it. Instead, it is Reynolds. Reynolds picking up the first down as the Vikings continue to march downfield. Scotty Van Dyke momentarily checking out of the Challenger lineup. Ball at the 20. And flags on the play. Looked like we had some movement in there. And that will go against the Vikings. So it'll bring up a first down and 15. Put the ball at the 25-yard line. Blankenship. Man in motion. Falcons. And another flag against Siuslaw. First time we've seen that motion, and now that'll bring up a first down and 20. First time I recall that we'd seen Falcons in motion this evening, and now he's going to split out wide to the left. First down and 20. Ball at the Challenger 30-yard line. Blankenship under center. Hands it off. Gets the ball up to about the 30-yard line. So pick up a 5 on the play. Wyatt Hurley in there on the stop for Cascade Christian. Blankenship will head over to the sidelines real quickly. And a timeout called by Siuslaw with 1:41 left to go in the third. It's a 5-point game. 26-21 Vikings on your John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll be right back after these messages.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros.
Second down and 15. Man in motion. Johnson gets away from a would-be tackler. He'll get out across the 30-yard line. Down past the 20.
8 yards.
Nice pickup on the play.
3rd and 7.
Gets 8, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. Just over a minute to go. Blankenship going to take off and run with it. Sniffed out well by the challengers. See Caleb Parker over there.
2 yards. We'll have a 4th and 3.
And that'll bring up 4th down, no question. And got the ball spotted down at about the 14. So big play defensively for the challengers. The fans who've made the road trip over here stomping their feet in support of their team. Blankenship going to take it himself.
How about that surge? We do have some laundry on the ground. Let's see what this is.
See a flag on the play. And is a face mask against the challengers.
That's another Viking. 1st down. 1st and goal. It's a 4-yard line.
1st and goal for the Vikings at the 4-yard line. Time running out, and that will end the 3rd quarter of play. Vikings on the move and up by 5. John L. Scott scoreboard. Siuslaw 26, Challengers 21. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
Start of the fourth quarter. First and goal for the Vikings down at the 4-yard line. Both fan bases shouting out loud in support of their team. The Vikings would like to try to make this a 2-score game. Snap the ball. Keeper up the middle. Touchdown, Vikings. Here you could just kind of see it in just a big scrum up the middle. Get the push, and they punch it in. Now, Vikings ready to go for 2. I'll try to throw toward the end zone. And the 2-point conversion is good. Blankenship. And making the catch. And that's Michael Falcons. So it's a 34-21 ball game. We will take a timeout, and we'll be back after this timeout.
So what do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple.
Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download the Try Us app.
Here we go.
U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my... Yep, it's working.
Download the U.S. Cellular Try Us app for a free 30-day trial.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy.
Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Vikings kick it short. Challengers field it. Caleb Parker there. And the Challengers got some work to do here. They'll have the ball at the 40. 11:54 to go. Some catching up to do, but some time to do it. Challengers will come out with trips to the left, and it seems like 100 years since they were last out on offense. Farmer with it, shows off his speed, and he gets first down yardage and more. He's going to run up the sideline, breaks it back inside, and gets it inside the 20, inside the 15, and the Challengers are in the red zone. Brilliant piece of running by Derek Farmer, showing off some of that 4.5 speed. Farmer with Walker in the backfield. Scaglione. Scaglione going to take it on the fly sweep. Runs into trouble. Scaglione trying to run him with it there. But Will Johnson, we've seen him make some highlights offensively, making an important play there defensively. Loss of 2 on the play to bring up a second down and 12. Farmer dropping back, getting some pressure. Pass is complete. And the pass complete to Grady Sickler. And that'll put the Challengers real close to a first down. Third down and short. Walker and the quarterback Farmer in the backfield. Walker escapes a would-be tackler. Tries to run toward the pylon. And Walker gets it down to the 1. First and goal. At the 1, stop made by Blankenship. Split out wide to the right is Grady Sickler. And Farmer looked like he might have just stumbled a tad on that play. He's trying to build up a head of steam, but there he has met and stopped. And that'll bring up a second down and goal. Farmer out of the gun, takes off and runs, and he gets it this time. The Challengers score. Touchdown for the Challengers. Power running by Cascade. Challengers will go for 2 here. With this a 7-point game and 9:39 to go. I'll do a little inside handoff there and punching it in, Caleb Scaglione. So Challengers good on the 2-point conversion to make it a 5-point game, 9:39 to go. Challengers get ready to kick it away, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms, Food for Less, and Thunderbird Market.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Challengers getting ready to kick it away. Or will they try a page out of Siuslaw's book and try to do a onside kick? Let's see what they do here. They're going to kick it along the ground, and they're falling on it. Alex Fianaka and the Challengers turnabout is fair play. Wait a minute, they're going to be a call for the illegal touch. So it'll be Siuslaw ball. .939, a short field for Siuslaw. 1st and 10 at the 49. Blankenship under center. He's going to take it himself. Caleb Parker, though, stays home. Makes the good read defensively. Comes up with the tackle. And a pickup of 2 on the play. And it'll make it a 2nd down and 8. 9:11 left to go in the ball game. Vikings up by 5. Blankenship with the carry, but there to bring him down, Austin Cook. Loss of a yard on the play. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 9. Blankenship with Reynolds and Johnson in the backfield. Falcons lined up wide to the right. And Blankenship downfield getting some pressure. Tries to get away, and he's wrapped up in the backfield. And look who's there again. It's Austin Cook. So that'll bring up 4th down. He looks like from here about a 4th down and 13. And the Vikings going to go for it. 7:47 left to go in the game. See the long count there. And we've seen the challengers do that before, where they'll do that long count, try to see if they can't draw the team off sides, because you know with all the intensity, with all the excitement, it's not too hard to maybe to get a guy to jump off. But good discipline by the challenger defense not to get sucked into that. And now that'll bring up a timeout with 7:34 to go. And at least it would seem to indicate from here that the Vikings, and I can't recall a time they've punted the ball away this evening, but you would think they would be in that position right here because they give the challengers a short field if they go for it and come up short. And at 13 yards to go, I think that would be a gamble at least yours truly wouldn't be inclined to make, but that's easy for me to say. Hey, Rory Wold State Farm Insurance has been helping you protect your dreams in Southern Oregon for over 30 years with home, life, auto, and business insurance like a good neighbor. Rory Wold State Farm Insurance. 4th and 13, and the Vikings will kick it away. Snap, a little bit low, but kick that ends up being short and takes a little bounce that goes the challenger's way. So the challengers now with opportunity to retake the lead. With 7:34 left to go in the ball game. Trips to the left, outside slots Fianaka, inside slot Scaglione, Caleb Parker, wide left. Man in motion, and taking off and running like a man possessed, Derek Farmer. Six yards on the carry.
Second 4.
Scaglione in motion. And he's looking. And he's got a man downfield. Sickler can't hold on. So a little razzle-dazzle. And, of course, we know Scaglione can play that quarterback position and can throw the football. Kind of hung that one up there and maybe perhaps gave Sickler just a little too much time to think about it. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. So Challengers at their own 35 with 6:54 left to go in the contest. Farmer claps his hands together. Going to take off and run. He's got some running room. Lowers that shoulder. Picks up a head of steam. And he picks up a first down for the Challengers. Versatile athlete at 6'1", about 175 pounds. You can see he can go to the edge and he can pick him up down the middle too. 6:35 to go. Challengers down by 5. Ball at their own 42-yard line. Trips to the left. Farmer throws it out in the flat to Scaglione. And they're going to rule that an incomplete pass. Although I should be. Call on the field's incomplete pass, so it's a 2nd down and 10. Challengers at their own 42. Challengers trying to argue that was a lateral, but to no avail. Farmer moving Fianaka further outside. And a timeout called by the Challengers. 6:17 left to go in the ball game. Siuslaw up by 5. We'll be back after these messages.
That was our second timeout of the half. To 6:17.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family.
Back to action. 2nd and 10 for the Challengers. Bryson Walker tripped up. And a flag on the field. You could tell very quickly the fans saw something they didn't like. And after a moment of reflection, the officials concur. So they'll walk off the penalty against Siuslaw. That'll take the football out past midfield. Unsportsmanlike conduct, the call. That'll take it down to the 46-yard line. First down. Discussion out there on the field between Viking coach and the White Hat. 6:07 left to go in the ball game. Trip receivers out to the right. Caleb Parker split wide to the left. See Challengers in the process, also trying to eat up some clock. And they'll hand the ball off. Walker Looks like he'll be just outside the 45-yard line. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 after the pickup of 1 on the play. 5:20 left to go in the game. Trip receivers out to the right. And Farmer almost got tripped up for a second. Manages to elude the defense, but we have a flag in the Challenger backfield.
Looks like it's going to be a block in the back. A Cascade.
Penalty on the play. That'll go against the Challengers. Challengers called for a illegal block in the back. Farmer comes over to the sideline to talk with his coach. So they'll walk the penalty off against the Challengers. That'll put the ball at the 45. Now it'll be a 2nd and 19 for the Challengers. 4:54 left to go in the game. Scaglione in motion. Walker, some pressure, and short hops the throw. Looking for Grady Sickler there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and long. That'll stop the clock with 4:41 to go in the game. 19 yards to go for the first, and you're thinking they're in a 4-down mindset. So at least get half of that here. That would set them up well for 4th. And then there, pass complete. Walker keeps his feet, and he's going to head downfield across the 41st down yardage. He's going down the sideline to the 20, to the 5. Touchdown, Challengers! Challengers take the lead with 4:24 left to go in the ball game. See a flag down in the end zone. But Bryson Walker would not be denied. So flag down at the end of the play. Huge play by Bryson Walker. If I thought I could get the replay in, I would, but we don't want to miss the 2-point conversion attempt by Cascade. Leading by 1. Farmer looking left, completes it to Parker. Parker just short. So 35-34. Let's go back to the play by Walker. Walker runs away from one tackler, and he comes to the sideline. Has lots of blocking upfield for him. And he scores. So a 1-point game with 4:24 left to go in the ball game. And plenty of time for the Vikings to do their thing. Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey invite you to learn how you can save thousands on solar panels installations for your home. Visit Solar Pros Facebook page to learn more. Search Facebook Solar Pros PNW. Challengers getting ready to kick it away. Now, of course, after the penalty, they're going to move this up. Fianaka. This will end up down at the beach. Alex Fianaka. End over end kick. And out of the back of the end zone it goes. The Vikings get it at the 20 with 4:24 left to go in the contest. Micah Blankenship, quarterback, along with Reynolds and Johnson. Falcons wide to the left. And under center, on first down. Johnson. They end up getting the ball to the 25-yard line. So good first down pickup for the Viking back. 4 minutes and running. And now on a pitch play, Reynolds. I tell you what, you talk about a guy who won't be denied. Reynolds, tough yardage there. They thought they had him dead to rights. Play on the 2nd and 5 carry. And a face mask penalty called against Cascade Christian. So it'll be first down. Vikings at their own 42. 3:44 left to go in the game. Blankenship under center. And he'll hand the ball off. Reynolds with it. Give him credit, man. He is just a hard guy to bring down. So you've heard of 3 yards in a cloud of dust. For the Vikings, it's been more like 5 yards in a cloud of dust. 3:03 with the clock running. Blankenship hands off. Reynolds with it. You pick up about 3 on the play. That'll bring up a 3rd and 2. Of course, the clock keeps running with these running plays. 2:36 left to go. Blankenship, he's going to take off and run with it. He manages to slip a Cascade tackler. So the Vikings throw a little bit of everything with you. Clock stops while they reset the chains with 2:25 left to go. Ball down at the Cascade 38. Reynolds right, Johnson left. Blankenship under center. They'll hand it off for Reynolds. Reynolds keeps his feet. Challengers with all kinds of trouble trying to bring him down this evening. And the Vikings keep moving the football. What has been an all-out ground war tonight. Ball at the 26. 2:09 left to go in the game. Challengers just up by 1. Handoff on the play. And a flag on the play.
Number 18, Colin Calvert. There's a penalty flag at the end of that run.
Flag at the end of the play, and quite often that usually means a defensive foul. And that will go against the Challengers. Called for the late hit. So that'll bring up a 1st and goal for the Vikings. 1:50 left to go in the game. Blankenship under center. He'll hand it off. The pile moves forward. Reynolds with the carry. And he'll end up taking the ball down to the 7. That'll end up bringing a 2nd and goal with 1:29 left. Blankenship takes the snap, hands the ball off. The pile moves to the left. Rowan Erickson making the play. Ball down to the 2.
Cascade Christian takes their last time out.
Cascade Christian taking their last time out.
The ball's on the 2-yard line.
56 seconds left to go. 35-34. And while they take the timeout, I want to welcome Crater Car Wash to our games. Locally owned and operated with 2 Medford and 2 Grants Pass locations. Our friendly staff will get your vehicle clean in just minutes. Crater Car Wash. Clean, dry, fast. So it's white knuckle time. 3rd down and 2. Vikings, huge success running the football this evening. And you figure at least, well, they got 2 more opportunities to punch it in. And of course, they want to try to leave as little time on the clock as possible for the Challengers. Blankenship hands it up, and they stand here. So now it's going to be 4th and goal. Big play here. Clock running with 36 seconds left. And the Vikings call a timeout. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. Vikings as close as you can get to getting the go-ahead score. Alex Fianaka quickly coming off the field, and coming on will be Cole Breitler. Yeah, everybody going crazy. Fourth and goal at the 1. And here comes the Vikings offense. Clock running with 22 seconds left. Johnson and Reynolds in the backfield. Blankenship looking to the sideline. Down to 5 seconds. And another timeout called. So they're going to bring the game down to 1 play. The thought here is we're going to settle it on this play and give the challengers no opportunity to score should they succeed. Willing to gamble on the 1 play. And, of course, if you're the Vikings and you've had the success that you've had on the evening, I think it's a call just about anyone would make. Both teams gathered at their respective benches, going over final instructions. These are those high-drama situations you dream about as a young athlete, and now here it is. 4th and goal at the 1, 3 seconds left. Blankenship under center. Blankenship going to try to run it in, and he scores! Micah Blankenship. We'll show you the play. And the Vikings come away winners. Your final score from Siuslaw High School. It is the Siuslaw Mapleton Vikings 40 and the Cascade Christian Challengers 35. We will take a 2-minute timeout and be back with the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign postgame show following this timeout.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your
greatest Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
I ride my bike and sometimes the bus, sometimes both at the same time. I do have a car, but right now it's just too expensive to pay for insurance and gas. I love my job. At Ashland Food Co-op, they're a partner with RVTD's Employer Pass program. It makes it super easy for me to get to work and save a ton of money. It's way cheaper to be able to pay $10 a month, and now I can go anywhere in the valley. Pretty much unlimited rides. It's more than just a bus ride. RVTD is moving our community forward.
Welcome to the Southern Rural Postgame Show presented by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Jim McCoy along with Johnny McCoy on the evening on a seesaw game that came down right to the wire. The final play, a touchdown by Micah Blankenship. 3 seconds left to go. And you can see the jubilation on the part of the Vikings as they are able to do exactly what you know that they would hope they'd be able to do, is get the ball back. They had plenty of time left to go in the ball game on that final drive, and they just kept doing what they'd been doing all night long, and that is successfully moving the football on the ground. We really didn't see much passing from either team this evening, and the Vikings end up taking the victory and raising their record to 3-0, while the challengers fall to 1-2. Well, that will wrap up our coverage of tonight's ball game, and it was a back and forth affair, a real barn burner. Saw a number of great plays. And for you, those of you watching it live and you want to see some of those plays, remember that you can go to the YouTube channel for Table Rock Sports and watch the game on demand. Well, we'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast, and our thanks goes out to the athletic director, Chris Johnson, for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net and today's broadcast. Our special thanks to head coaches Sam Johnson and John Getman. Our next Table Rock Sports production featuring Challengers football will come up a week from tonight. And it doesn't get any easier for the Challengers as they get ready to take on the defending 4A champion Henley Hornets. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard is Siuslaw 40, the Challengers 35. This has been a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. Along with Johnny McCoy, I'm Jim McCoy saying thanks for watching. A good night from Siuslaw High School in Florence, Oregon.